What is good? It's Archangel Raphael, aka Emrall Imran, aka Emrall Astroman, aka Jesus, Krishna, Muhammad, Buddha, Shiva, as well as other known deities, just Abraham's bosom, in and out the body. As usual, I'm here to carry out God's will, authority, purity, presence, and essence. On today's video, this is the Astroman. I never had an over the land unless it was you. This is the family man stretching out my, wait for it, right hand. Even if you can't see me in the dark, you still see me, right? Right hand. Go ahead and grab on and let's take off together. That's it. It's change being the only universal constant. This is Dr. Change. I never had no one to blame. Always took a stand on for what the fuck I aim. I like the way I said that. So expanding awareness, right? As life being married to karma, as God being married to the universe, I'm here to remind you and let you know the fact that we are not separate from God. We individually and collectively make up what God is. We are God, I am God, you are God. That doesn't separate any of those three. They're all together. As if they're just one word, damn near, you know? So if you want to simplify it to a phrase or an alphabetical character, a grouping of certain words, and that's what it would be. So this video right here is going to be about fight or flight. I'm going to get into it because this one's going to be very deep. And it's really about what you're exactly fighting against and what you're flying for, right? Because you're fighting against something. Every time you have to fight, it's against something. It could be a threat. It could be harm. It could be a lot of things. But what you're flying for, that's your heart involved. That's not only what you're fighting against, but that it also includes what you're, loving for, what you're providing for, what you're protecting for, what you're, bringing in more for type. So when you make the right decisions in life, not only does it have to do with, it could be someone that is you're very close with, you build a bond with, but you're not doing it necessarily for them. You're doing it more for yourself. It could seem like a selfish thing at first, but those, shout out to the whole angelic force, angels descending a little to do deeper levels of work to, evolve in their path, and demons ascending, becoming angels to put their gifts and talents to proper use, for without it would go to waste. So let's say like every single thing I've done will amount to me being wrong, right? Am I gonna fight against that? Yeah, to test it and see if I was actually wrong. Then what? Well, ultimately it's gonna come to one thing. If I do fight against something, saying like, okay, I was wrong about that, I probably said some things which I believe, so it could be like, for example, you're religious. You're into one religion so much to where you believe in that, right? So now you have to fight against every ideology that I told you, oh, nah, this ain't the religion for me, or whatever. Just to test yourself, see if you was actually right or wrong. This is just an example. But let's say now you're flying for something, right? Not only do you have that unconditional love for energies and sources of knowledge and potentiality outside of yourself, you were so open-hearted enough to travel through that to the fact that you literally gain extra dimensional knowledge. For example, like this. That, like, if that's not ET, like, I don't know what it is, you know what I mean? Like you just take a look. It's in the light too. And I didn't even see the 2 until I said it, and then boom, right there I see a 2. And what's happening? It's like crossing. It's turning into a P. There's a lot going on right there. Unknown. Yeah, there's a lot going on right there. So, happiness. So there's like a courage. There's a knowingness. There's a surety that comes from, oh yeah, I'm religious, whatever. I'm following the way that you knew, that you're fighting against, things that maybe have brought you to a place where you can't have that higher belief or knowledge because there's so much wicked or evil going on in worldly matters, in the affairs and dealings that you can't even see that your affairs, dealings, and matters have to do with God's level. Like, for example, let's say you have a partner, right? And you feel the need to not necessarily cheat on your partner, but you feel the need to bring in other witnesses for counseling purposes, for healing purposes. And let's say your partner believes to be something of a higher grandeur than you. This is where the power struggle comes in between many relationships. I'm going to get into that in different videos as well. But let's say that your partner believes that so hell-bent, so dearly. Now what are you going to have? This is the right bus from the right flight. Go ahead and catch it with me, even if you can't see me. There's a little glimpse of light. Probably, there you go. Yeah, you heard that. I mean, the fact that I had to accept the truth, right? That, oh, I'm not even trying to be this way. I'm not trying to do this thing that has led me to doing this thing. I'm not trying to do that anymore, because the reason why I did it was because of the things and the wicked things going on around me. It could have been an energy playing out in the sky, but you had to clear it up. And only if you weren't there, there'd be nothing to clear it up. Could be karmic things that your family and your bloodline was placed to you for, so you could actually bring a deeper level of awareness, not just through them, but then bring it through you, and then y'all individually and collectively bring it to the world, and many worlds, and many people like y'all come from different worlds. So now it's this very high level work happening, and you can't really explain the natural from God, but if it wasn't a light body and other light bodies coming together, there would be no God to believe in. That's the point. So that's where religion even came up with that. So let's say I was wrong about everything, and now I'm fighting against myself, right? Now what am I flying for, though? What am I really in love with? Well, I'm loving the truth. I'm in love with the fact that I could take a responsibility and accountability for where I'm at in life and move forward with it regardless of what's going on around me. And I could love myself to the point where not only do I empower myself and strengthen myself, but the core pillar of me building these relationships and these bonds that could actually offer healing and bring in healing. The reason for that is why I'm flying for it. So let's say I was wrong. I was wrong about that religion I was believing in and everything. But so if you was wrong, not only would you go back and clear up what you were wrong about, but you would entirely erase it. Like, you would just have it never be existed. Because think about it. If it was in existence and you left it in existence, what purpose would you serve towards, bringing in a new light? And that doesn't even necessarily mean you have to go back and delete it, because it could just not be in existence by simply you making the shift and really moving forward into the next light that you're encapsulating yourself in to bring an overall truth in. But maybe you went to a strong foundational part of your journey and you kind of introduced all these other lights that was happening around you before and after that point. But this specific one just maybe seems to be like a foundation and grounding. So you brought that specifically. You brought that to a greater light. You evolved it. You grew it because you were with it. So you stuck with it, and then you flew through it. So next thing you know, not only are you not stuck anymore, not only are you not just flying through shit, you're actually flying with shit. And the shit that is seemingly, just giving you signs and hindrances, because think about it this way. If there's so much shit going on around you that's not good, right? The moment where you make that shift in your mind, in your soul, in your heart, in your body, in your spirit, that, oh, okay, I'm not going to be afraid of this shit anymore because it's weak. Because why would it be wicked? Why would it be evil? The only reason anything could ever be wicked or evil is because it's a weaker vessel. It's a weaker source. It's a weaker light. It doesn't have as much to give internally. So naturally, no matter how much power it acclaims, it's always going to be weaker than you. Now, I know for a fact, y'all. Some of y'all wondering, why are you? Aren't you worried about the wrong people coming on this channel? Nah, why the fuck would I do that? Because I already know I'm gonna be rich and famous, because I'm already wealthy inside, So why the fuck am I gonna, you're gonna find out by the end of this video, every single video, that I'm wealthy inside. And if you're new to this channel, I'm gonna remind you that you should make sure you watch every single video on this channel, because each video is like an entirely, individual, unique, original movie that you just need to go through. All of my videos aren't that important on this channel. You're with Archangel Raphael now, so just make sure we do this together. Shout out to all my Archangels, whole flight squad. So yeah, it's not just fight or flight or fly or die. It's so more so fly or die. But when you just go into that place where you have something to offer, to life rather than against life, you can build with it. And sometimes certain energies will work around you in your environment to where it could create that naturally. Just right time, right place kind of thing. And this is how you be in the right time, right place, and not the wrong, is by, spending that spiritual healing time alone in a sheltered environment where there is that spiritual love. There is that, you know what I mean? So the only way you could actually be born into that is to start doing the work right now. And if you have enough faith and courage, like a religious person would, to then take that into, and just to know what you're doing, and just to know what's happening, what's going on when you're doing it, just to have that awareness, it won't take forever or too long. It might be a little while, but it won't take too long or forever. And then by the time you get to it, you're already gonna start manifesting the things you do like and you do love and you do want, and you're gonna want that to be forever. And you're gonna put so much energy into that being forever, to the point where not only are you evolving and growing at such a rapid and fast pace, but you always have something to give, and you always have something to expand. You always have something to offer to yourself, your environment, the world, the world's many universes, and so on. So not only does this make you more beautiful inside out, but you literally transform as a soul and a spirit to where you gain these superpowers and these extra dimensional gifts. No longer are you a victim or someone, sitting aside talking about, oh yeah, I'm going through all this shit and this is what's going on, but I can't find a solution in my life or whatever the fuck. No, just stick with me on my channel. I'm showing you the solution. Because say I was wrong about everything. Well, the only reason I'm wrong about everything is because everyone else is wrong about everything. So if everyone else was right about everything, why the fuck would I be wrong about everything? You feel me? So let's say I was right about everything. Well, I was right about everything, fighting against what everything was wrong, and I was doing that to a point where I could, not just die with feeling like it's okay to be exactly where I was at, and not try to go further, and not try to test myself and be better, because no one else is gonna test you for you. And if you let people do that, if you get to that point, not only are you not gonna like it, but you're gonna stop trying to test yourself. You're gonna stop trying to improve yourself. So it's so important that you do that you create the person you want to be. You change yourself. You grow yourself. You love yourself. You do it for you. And next thing you know, if you were already on that path to begin with, it'll naturally happen to where you attract very close people just in the same hemisphere, operating from all parts of their vessel to create this bigger, grandiose experience, because maybe they know the truth, but to leave someone behind in like the dust would be like trying to leave yourself behind in a way. So not only are you here to help everyone, but you gotta like be that leader. You gotta show yourself like, okay, this is the truth now. Maybe it is wrong to be killing shit, because if I kill shit, maybe someone's gonna kill me. For an example, a very powerful one, a very truthful one, a very honest one. One is that is extremely relevant to what's going on right now. So, that love that you have, and that improvement and that growth and that evolution is going to carry you to the next phase. It's going to just align. Things are just going to align. It's just going to make sense. Something's going to be different. It's going to be a shift, and it's always going to manifest every single day. So it's like every day is a new day, you know what I mean? But yeah, so being in like a human body, it just feels like, okay, this shit again, right? Especially if you ain't been here for a while, it's like, damn, this shit again, fuck. This in this environment, yeah, it's changed, but what the fuck? What the hell, right? So, you know what I mean? Like, prove me right. Prove me right. Like, that's all I can say. Like, because if I win, everyone wins. That's period. But yeah, my ears are pretty much better from earlier today. If you saw my video I posted, for me sending off shots earlier today. Or just one, you know what I mean? I just clock one. It's clock two. One got bent, took one out. Other one was still there, so I was like, okay, I gotta do something with it. So I went outside. It's like knowing damn well what the fuck people be like here. Talking about, you can't be making too much noise. Fuck you. What you mean? So, I always take it as a shift, but at the end of the day, you got to get everyone on board. Not for anyone else, for yourself. You got to get everyone on board for yourself. That seems complicated when I try to explain it to you like that, but nah. If you know yourself, you love yourself, really, like, you know what I mean. Because it's not about trying to prove yourself to people. It's not about trying to be something. That's loving the result more than you love yourself. You see what I mean? You see how deep that gets? Because you thought loving yourself meant not loving other people more than you, but who the fuck said it was just about people? You could love a certain idea more than yourself. You could love a certain religion more than yourself. You can love a certain like a melody someone created more than yourself. You feel me? Like you get stuck in that song, and then you love it so much to where even if it was by you, even if you made it, like it doesn't matter who made it. If you made it, it's a little better because you know where it came from. But either way, like, you know where it came from either way. But yeah. So whatever you did before you started getting into the flow and fruition of manifesting your great life, whatever you did before, that's going to go into your work. You don't realize it, but it is. So say you can easily detach from certain songs, certain movies that you're stuck on, certain book ideologies or whatever, religions or some shit, certain beliefs you grew up with or whatever. Say you could just detach and let that go easily. Well, now you have more room to improve and love yourself to the point where now you can. So I'm really explaining to you what it actually means when people talk about love yourself and then love yourself. That it's about adding like to your collective work and your message that you're here to offer and bring, total enlightening factors to your environment. It's not just stretching out to the world, but stretching out to many worlds and many life forms and many, because you think that, especially if you're human, you think that you're the only intelligent life form. But no, there's many intelligent life forms. Many have animal bodies. Many have insect bodies. and they're very intelligent, you don't need to take their lives. Because, for example, if someone rushes at you to harm you in any way, you can have that extra dimensional awareness to shut it down to where it can't. And you think the only way to do that is to be predatory, but it's not. Nature has shown countless examples of why that's not the truth, because predatory animals always end up getting what? Killed. Some way. They end up getting sick, get a famine, get a disease. It doesn't matter. The point is, it doesn't end well. And so you've seen that many demons and humans, or even aliens, because aliens are basically demons. So now humans think they're aliens and shit like that. They're really demons. Or if they're traveling to desolate worlds and planets, they'll never get to heaven. They'll never get to heavenly ones. They can try, they can hope, but they always fail. They'll actually help assist the people who are meant to go there. They're gonna help them get there. That's how God works. Like, damn, showed you. Like, this person not only has more of my gifts and talents, but they grow in it, like, over a period of span of length of work that they put in. Not over time, but over their life. Their life is the meaning. Their life is the painting. Their life, not just like overall life or what you think life is. Nah, like, life is each individual life form. That's what life is. Otherwise, there is no life. There's just death. People who believe they're living life, like some life, like life is just something available to all creatures. No, that's death. Death is available to everything. Life is life is an individual creature. That's one life. That's right. That's life. That's what life is to that individual entity, the spiritual being. That is their life. That is life for them. That is life. So now you have it. Now you have the consciousness and awareness of different beings in different bodies. Now you're living multiple lives, but that's what life is. So now I'm breaking things down to a level that you could never get to before. Because not only have I creatively helped to solve many of the issues and problems, but I'm the only one who can get right back to where I started. But I'm not meant to do it alone. Hence, I would have not struggled this far to motherfucking try to get everyone on the same page. Because if demons are still being demons, and angels are on a completely different other wavelength, not giving a fuck, they're not evolving in their work, they just, so happen to, and then archangels are too busy incarnating to even give a fuck about any of y'all, to where, even they hurt themselves in the long run, because, all the trauma and the pain they accumulate. Not only do they need a healer and a teacher, but it's bigger than that. They need someone who can be that healer and teacher, but as well as lead everyone into that place of healing and teaching. That way, it's not just about healing anymore. Healing is supposed to be natural. Healing is supposed to be as easy as like you're breathing. What the fuck is going on with you demons talking about? And I can't even. Oh fuck, man. Like, this shit gets me fucking roused up. So what, it's like that. And now the healer is being abused and manipulated and exploited and used and fucking played and shit. What the fuck? You stupid demon. Like, so this is why I can get everyone here. This is why I'm made to do it. Because not only can I get back to where I started, because I love myself like that and I care about myself like that, and every other living sentient life form that has a creative expression. If I can acknowledge a creative expression in it, it is. Because think about it. If something is trying to harm you and kill you, where is the creative expression in that? Yeah, okay, murder is creative, killing is creative, but you're ending another form of creativity in through that pursuit of creativity. So not only are you accumulating your bad karma for it, you're having to fucking do so. Like, this is the most important video that I've ever made. Not because I'm just getting back to where I started and shit. No, this is the most important video I've ever made because this video ended. This video probably end, like if this video is not the video to end it, then I don't know why I'm alive, to be honest. And honestly, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm just gonna start new. Like, I'm not gonna give a fuck anymore. I'm just gonna do what everyone else does, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. But I'd end up suffering the consequences because that's not my love. That's not my light. My light is to help. You know what I mean? So that's why I fight against the shit that I know isn't right. And then I fly with what feels right because it helps me feel better. Not only that, but it helps me get back to the place I know I belong. I belong in the state of growth and always having more to give and always, you know, having this, because I'm not competing with anyone. If anything, I'm competing with the person that I was yesterday. That's why I would put myself in a place where not only do I feel heavier, weighed down, and more demonic, but I can notice the difference in the shift where I fight to get back to where I was, and then spiritually I'm at a place where I'm getting everyone on the same level because I'm dabbling in with their awarenesses and their lives. So that's what life is, right? But here's where death comes in. That's what death comes in, where you think that's the overall, like everyone's living in the same. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. One individual collective, when you dive into that is what life is. Say you dive into something that's dead. Okay, well, you just have to have that awareness and know that that killer, that murderer, that psycho, that sociopath, that fucking retard, perhaps, that doesn't have the creative faculties that you do. Especially if you're like when I talk to you, I'm assuming you're like me, watching my channel. Not even watching, listening. Not even watching, listening, but walking. But like you listen to music and you walk around or drive your car. It's the same way with my videos. That's what I want. It shouldn't be anything else because you should be experiencing your own thoughts, ideas, self-love. I should be giving you a place of peace and solace within yourself to even astral travel, to have greater levels of perceptions and ideas hit you in a certain way. So where not only do you participate in my channel, but you start making your own shit. You start having that faith and that courage and that discipline come in from the right place, from the right source, and not a demonic one that actually makes you feel good. Because a lot of people like me, bro, they're not gonna. It's not gonna. You know, for a lot of people like me, it's not gonna feel good to y'all to try to get it there the demonic way, because the demonic way will result in results, but you know the end result. You know how you missed out on the spiritual work. You know how you missed out on the happiness and the clarity and the truth of it all. Because so if I am wrong, I am gonna end this shit. Whether I'm gonna end it this way or that way, who knows? I just hope that I end it the right way, whichever it is, you know? Because that's the space, that's the place I'm in. That's how my life works. It's like, I don't know if I'm right, I don't know if I'm wrong. I'm always like that. And then I end up finding out what the truth is, and I end up manifesting what I want, because things end up going the way they're supposed to, in my favor, my best interest, not only mine, but others around me. And then we collectively create a new world and a new environment and a new love and a whole lot of shit. So I know for a fact I'm not doing the wrong thing, especially after today, you know, everything so getting specific, it's like, what am I talking about? What have I, it's just kind of looking back at everything and then seeing, okay, even if that was the wrong thing, well, okay, now I'm going to do the right thing. And I'm going to correct it no matter what. I'm always do the right thing no matter what, because I'm trying to do the right thing. And there is no such thing as the right thing, even when I say that. So it's not like, okay, one is right, one is wrong. Because a lack of awareness and a lack of presence is all that's all it takes to go down a direction that results in perhaps destruction, perhaps the same level of bad karma that you inflict to yourself and others. Because what is bad karma? Bad karma is, let's say I was wrong, right? And I knew I was wrong. Bad karma would be not ending it. No, I'm gonna end it. Like, this is gonna be the last video you're ever gonna, like, fuck, like, if I'm wrong about everything, but I'm gonna continue down this path of doing what everyone else does. And of course, I know what's wicked, I know what's not wicked, I know what's evil, I know what's not evil. I've seen it around me growing up, I've experienced it, I get it. So, hell no, fuck no, I'm not like that. But I will win. Like, I will create the love that I want. Even if I have to motherfucking talk to myself without a camera on me or anything, I will fucking do that simply because I don't give a fuck no more. Because I know for a fact that I was wrong and I'm trying to do the right thing now. So yeah, that's where I'm at. And this video is such a clarification point to where, you know, not only can I make this video, put it out there, never give a fuck about this channel or anything I've ever done before on this channel, and just keep it moving forward, and anything ever I've created or post, and give it all up to motherfucking God, fucking the universe, and say, okay, yeah, you know, I tried, whatever. I probably was wrong, and I accept where the fuck I'm at. I'm probably not who the fuck I say I am. It's not like I ever completely motherfucking, you know, even if I totally did believe I was that, it's always like, okay, but, you know, show me life, karma, God, universe. Who am I? So this is the collective and individual experience and documentation of my life thus far, of where I've come from, what I'm doing, and where I'm going, and exactly what is going on. So if I am here to continue this shit, this work, and I have been right, then you will see more videos, and Right Flight, Right Base, Right Flight Station, Right Flight Music coming soon. Stay tuned. You know what I mean? If I was right, how am I gonna know I was right? I'm gonna get all of the confirmation. I'm talking everything is gonna go right in my life. I'm gonna get what I want physically to let me know, okay, yeah, you asked for it, you did the work, you went all the way, and now you're ready for the next step, and we know what you need for the next step, and you've been praying for it, asking for it, begging for it, pleading for it, crying for it, screaming for it, just damn near killing yourself and going the wrong direction for it. Whatever the fuck you had to do, you passed every test. Okay, now you're ready for the next one. Here, we're gonna give you everything you want and need. I'm asking for it, universe. I'm asking for it, karma. Okay? Say I was right. Say I was doing the good thing, the right thing. Give it to me now. Give it to me now, or you're never gonna see another video again. You're never done. I left it behind. I was wrong. I accept it. I know who I am. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna change. And you know, thank you for just hearing me out, filling me out, and letting me have my fun, express, and show myself off. And I'll be the example of what it means to change and move forward and let go, and you know, just keep evolving and growing spiritually regardless. So it's a win-win either way. You know what I mean? So, but you show me if I'm right. You show me if I'm wrong. And show me the right way. Don't show me through, you know, religious testimony and shit like a God who punishes and all that fucking wicked evil shit. That to me sounds like the same farming and meat-eating animal abuse shit that y'all fucking put down your bodies every day. So, hey, you know, hey, what do I know, right? You fucking piece of shit. Like, what do I know, right? You know, I'm just gonna start hunting on my own. I'm just gonna become stronger on my own. I'm just gonna start doing all that like the way you're supposed to, if you're supposed to do it at all, right? So, and I'm just going to you know, keep evolving, keep moving, and keep pushing forward, keep growing, keep studying, keep healing myself, keep loving myself, keep spending lots of time with myself, because that's where the growth happens. That's why people go to jail, because they won't simply do the spiritual work and love themselves like they're supposed to, and spend time with themselves. They simply just won't do it. So they can't get to a place like where I'm at, where I even have that awareness and I can even motherfucking express it and then keep moving forward. And even if I don't have the, say I love something so much and I don't have the gifts and the talents in that area yet, but I want it. Well, why could that be? Why would I not have it? Well, it's because I'm probably wrong. I've probably been doing the wrong thing. It's as simple as that. And I'm letting you know right now. This is why I've done everything thus far. I have made everything, created, put everything out for the, even when I couldn't even put together my own motherfucking work because I couldn't work hard enough to, my mentality, my spirituality to create the fucking results I wanted from, like, I wanted to make certain music, but I couldn't put together one instrumental beat because not only did my gifts and talents not align, but maybe I was spending too much time doing the wrong fucking thing instead of just focusing on evolving in the area that I actually wanted to evolve in. Maybe that's the case, right? Let's say that's what it is. Prove it. Prove it. You know what I mean? Prove it that I was wrong, that I'm supposed to go and do that shit. Thank you for letting me upload all these videos on this channel, express myself. Now I'm ready to move forward and evolve in the level, in the way that I actually want to move forward now. I'm going to go do that. Never post again on this channel. It's done. It's out there for the universe like any other last channel I created. Boom. No hard feelings type shit, you know what I mean? Right? But let's say, Let's say, not only are we going to give you everything you want or need, but you're going to continue making these videos, and you're going to continue doing also what you're going to say you're going to do, and add to it this, because this resulted in that, and that resulted in this growing even more, and this even getting as far as it got to. So then let me know that too. You see how my awareness keeps moving forward as I not only just talk to myself, but I feel like I have an audience. I feel like I have a crowd of archangels. And not only do I feel it, I know I do, because I know there's certain entities and beings that are aware of me that have superseded my spiritual gifts and talents in an area that I have not yet to evolve and grow in there. So not only am I going to have to create that self-acceptance and self-love for myself, knowing where I'm at and to keep moving forward alone, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah, so it's going to take everything. It's going to take all hands on deck. It's going to take the universe, God. It's going to take karma, life, giving me every motherfucking thing I want and need and asking for me to continue this. And I'm literally saying that. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm at a point where I don't give a fuck. Like, it is what it is. I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to evolve. I'm ready to grow. I'm done playing around trying to get as far. No. I'm going to take this all the way to the end it, and move forward. If that's what it takes. If that's what's needed. I'm going to go ahead and, end it right. If I'm going to end it. Because that's what it seems like it's happening. I don't know what else would be happening. Because it'll be like a surprise to me. Like, it would have to be like a miracle. Like, damn, you really are who you say you are. Like, type shit. But fuck that belief. What the fuck? I don't need no belief like that. I just know who I am. And I've been showing everyone else who I am. So I haven't been hiding anything. I've been very, honest and truthful and vulnerable and authentic. So I know who I am. Like, I love myself. Like I feel so good within myself to where I could be comfortable with myself and others around me, especially those who I've come across in my path that I have a genuine connection to and just an unconditional love for, to the point where I want to be around these people, this person. I want to spend my life with them type shit. And I want to, grow with them and give them everything they want and need and ask for. And I want to be that in their life. And I want them to be that in mine. And, I can't speak for everyone because it can't always be that specific. But sometimes it is. Sometimes it is. So, you know what I mean? Like, my beliefs have nothing to do with the truth and reality. So that I have the awareness for as well. And I'm in my articulation to even express that to you and to show you that's the truth and that's what it is. That's just a most beautiful part of all of this growth and this journey, and perhaps this ending of what was a beautiful thing and was meant to last as long as it did. Until it wasn't, and that's okay, and that's great, because as long as it did last was exactly as how long as it needed to, and it was so beautiful and so great that life was just giving to me even more. The fact that I even let it go and ended it where I did, and ended it the way I did, in such a strong and powerful way, to where, anyone or whoever crossed a line in my path with me thus far has gotten to witness and hold the testimony for this godhood and this, just divinity within myself and others. So if you can see this, hear it, smell it, touch it, feel it, know it, then I'm grateful for that, because me pacing back and forth on a sidewalk that goes one way straight, heaven and hell, I just, life and death, I just know, yeah, I just know, okay? Even when I don't, I just know. That's not just confidence, but that's self-assurance, right? So yeah, that's self-love at the same time. So, I'm not in a rush with God. I'm only in a rush to fly through the things that I need to. That way, and there's nothing hindering me or blocking me or holding me back, or, in any way, shape, or form. And I'm totally free, and I'm totally myself enough to move through it all. As a righteous being of light and love, truly, I really feel that, I really mean it. Not that I have to prove to my, so if I have to prove it to anyone, I have to prove it to myself, but, so, me just kind of expressing it and shining that light for everyone to know that's what I'm doing, and that's what's going on with me. That's the travel that led me this far to even express that, or travels. That's just proof and evidence that, So yeah, maybe there's a reason for this being the longest video thus far. Maybe there's a reason why I haven't cut myself short thus far, because I have so much life to express to the where I really want to bring a strong ending. And maybe we're wrapping it up, whatever. But I'm glad I could really just let you know what's happening with me and what's going on. So yeah, I would need everything. I would need my own place. I would need to be comfortable. I would need to have a sufficient amount of things going for me, my works happening, someone, a partner who I could really experience my life with in all levels. And I would really have to have all of that there for me to continue this work, because the place where I'm at right now wouldn't even allow it. And not only that, but it would actually prove me wrong. And if the place where I'm at is the truth revealing itself to me, then okay, that's fine too. I'm meant to be where I'm at. Great, end it off here, moving forward, evolving here, always. And that's probably what it is. So anyways, and I'm assured by that, by the way. I'm not weighing one more than the other. It's probably a complete balance, and they're both probably the truth at the same time. But yeah, I still meant everything I said. Unless I have those things, there's no way for me to move forward, nor do I want to move forward. And yeah, it would take a miracle from God, really. And that's me accepting the fact that I was wrong about everything. I'm not God. That's weighing that scale as well, the balance of that, the depth of it, if you will, or whatever, however you may want to put it in the angelic heavenly realms. However you, as an individual entity, may want to express it to me in a new light, in a new way in which I haven't yet gotten to, then thank you, and I'm ready to work with that and change myself. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. I think I've kind of went through everything. Hope I have, because damn, my blood is boiling. Not only do I have animal blood in me right now that I've consumed from a fucking bird that cannot fly and is on the ground that many humans consume, as well as other life forms consumed by demons prevalently. So, well, yeah. I guess just thank you. That's all I can really say. Just thank you for letting me express, be, and continue and move forward and do this work. And you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, there'll probably be nothing and no one to really be there for me or love me the way I want. But if I'm the only thing that can get me there, then what is there to lose? Like, you know, what could it hurt to love yourself? You know what I mean? Like, what could it hurt to really have that faith and that love for yourself? What could it hurt? So this would be like a totally original and unique form of light that I've never given to the world in this way, and I would literally end it here. Like, it'll be deaded, ended right here. So if that miracle from God and the universe and the heavens and all that shit, and karma and life is about to come in, then just come in for me to continue this in a way where I could add to it. But I say perhaps, maybe not. So maybe there's a new way that I need to reach everything, or just not do that at all and just focus on what everyone else is doing to have those values and those skill sets properly. Even if it, because the work can't always feel good. Of course it won't. It doesn't always feel good to go through certain travels we go through, that we have to go through. It doesn't always feel good. So I can't imagine a place where the work can feel good, like the way like that, So the only way I can imagine it feeling good is, there's only one way, and it literally have to align from life, God, the universe, or whatever, and karma. It would literally have to align like that, and be a miracle, and I get everything I wanted and needed, and boom. I still, I have that love for myself. Like I said, I'm still gonna, assuming I did this shit, assuming I end this, I'm just gonna talk to myself, like pretend like I'm on a video or some shit, whatever the fuck I gotta do to get myself on that rhythmic flow of like life, and just self-assurity to where I can stand up again, walk, and motherfucking take flight, get on the right path, and really start to manifest what I want to need and create it really from the ground up, or from the heavens down. But I've already done the heavens down, so I guess now it's the ground up, right? I guess that's the right way of perceiving it now. I'm at that point. Peace, love, and enlightenment, health, wealth, and abundance. I love you. Make sure you love yourself. Be well, be more thou. If you're a man watching this video, I'm here to lead you the right way, not the wrong way. If you're a woman watching this video, I'm here to teach you how to remind you how to take the throne of God, aka my motherfucking dick. You see how the shadow work comes in? Just so naturally and elegantly. Like, I don't even have to do a thing. It's just there. It's perfect. So yeah, let's bring it into light. Oh, powerful stand, powerful stand. Powerful walk and everything. So, this happen. How the fuck? The right way, whatever, strength and determination and will. And love will get you there. See ya. See ya.